40 years ago, writers wrote and readers just read. This has completely changed with the internet, where we have forums, threads, and blogs to argue and disagree with ourselves. Twitter, now called X, will make you rethink human reasoning completely. If I tweet the phrase apple is red, typical responses are you saying we do not have green apples? This is not true. Apples can be up to 50 different colors. Are you talking about apple stocks? Others can even go as far as insulting my parents or the shape of my head. Paul Graham, one of the finest VCs in America, in his 2008 essay, How to Disagree, opened my eye to a not so popular idea he called the disagreement hierarchy. The disagreement hierarchy is a pyramid of typical human response to simple tweet like apple is red, where at the bottom of the pyramid he called the kind of disagreement name calling. This is typical insulting statement to harmless tweet like apple is red, cause it's only mental to insult someone just because he said apple is red. As you move up the pyramid, the second level of the disagreement hierarchy is what he called the ad hominem, and this is the typical disagreement that attacks the character and authority of the writer without addressing the substance of the argument. Something like, who qualified you to say apple is red? As you move up the hierarchy again, at level 3 is what he called responding to tone. This is typical act of criticizing the tone of the writing without addressing the substance of the argument, because no sane person will be worked up with the tone of simple phrases on the internet. The fourth level of the disagreement hierarchy is what he called contradictions, which states the opposite of the statement with little or no evidence to support or back it up. Someone could say, we have up to 50 colors of apple. That could be true, but I do not know. I said what I said, apple is red. The next levels of the disagreement hierarchy, level 5 to 7, are what I can say are civil disagreements. At level 5, Paul Graham called it counter-argument. This typically comes from people who contradict the point and then back it up with reasoning and supporting evidences. At level 6 of the disagreement hierarchy, he called it refutation, which is typical of people who find the mistake in your statement and explain why it is mistaken or misleading with quotes. I like this one. Correct people, but do it in a less mean manner. At the top of the disagreement hierarchy, level 7, is what he called refuting the central point. This is a deliberate attempt to refute the central point of the statement. Apple is red. No, it's not. It's green. Your response to such statement depends on your depth and knowledge of the fact that apple is red or it is not red. That being said, the reason why Paul Graham wrote this essay is for you to be able to evaluate and understand what you read on the internet, in particular to help you to understand intellectually dishonest arguments. For example, an eloquent speaker or writer can impress you in a political debate, but he can be trash or anything.